this is the storyboard of the Hunter, and let's get right into it. So our first scene is a close-up shot of a prop that we made of a newspaper, and the character holding it is the mother, and you can go see her character profile if you want to learn a little bit more about her. It was a close-up shot and we wanted to pan out of it. Now we wrote the lighting and what the character was wearing so that in the other scenes or shots we didn't have to do the same. That's why these parts are empty. Now we wanted to, on the newspaper, to write something along the lines of "The hunter has killed again, the hunter is striked again, someone dead at the hands of the hunter," something along those lines, so that it displayed to the audience that the villain is the hunter straight away from the first scene. And we would leave it long enough so that the audience could actually read the newspaper. So the next shot was a woman, the mother character, holding the newspaper. It was a mid shot. It was an over shoulder shot of her reading the newspaper and her placing it down. Then we did a match on action shot of her turning her head towards the clock, and then a close up of the clock to indicate that she needed to leave or that she was in a hurry. Once again, it was the same scene, so it was the same lighting. So then we did a shot of her standing up, and it was actually, these two scenes are actually a long take. And she stands up and then she leaves, but it's a pan across the room because the room was large enough for us to pan across, and she leaves and she heads towards the door and exits. It's a close up shot of her on the handle, and then she leaves the house. And it's an establishing shot of her leaving the house. We then do a cross cut to a boy upstairs, and this is our boy character, the son. You can see his character profile as well. We did a 180 shot, so it would start on the front of his head and it would do a 180 degree turn to the back of his head, so that we would actually see the background from the front of his head, which would be his bedroom, and then when you get to the back of his head, you'd see the background as the video game he's playing. From the back of his head it was a pan across to see his reaction when a noise was made. And we should have wrote in noise made in editing to remind us, but we didn't. It was then a cut to a door, and we would see his face turn towards the camera, and he would slowly get up and leave the room. We were able to do a side shot of him leaving the room and walking down the corridor. Then there was actually a bang when he reached the corridor, and we were able, because it was the staircase, we were able to do low shots, high shots and pans. So when he heard the bang, it was a very quick match on action of him going down and looking downwards towards the noise downstairs, and this bit here is the camera pointing upwards towards him. So once again here it says low angle, tracking until halfway downstairs. So as a high angle we were able to see him walking downstairs, and the change of angles made him seem different in the different scenes. For example, in the high angle he seemed very vulnerable and small, but from the low angle he seemed powerful. So the change and the switch of character as he walks slowly downstairs towards the sound, which gives the idea to the audience that something is wrong. So this is a bad image here, and this is a bad image of him walking downstairs and him opening a door handle. Another match on action as the door opens and we get a reaction. This was meant to be a close-up shot of a reaction. And this is a dog, so it was so we were kind of tricking the audience and thinking that it was only a dog, so we were lulling them into a full sense of security. And he walks out the door, but then he turns his head slowly, and this is a long take of him walking towards the door, and he's seeing the door is actually open. He turns his head when he hears a noise, and jump scare, there's a person behind him. But we don't actually see the villain attacking him or the hunter. Instead we go to an establishing shot, and in the editing process we add a scream. and that's the end. I hope you've enjoyed the storyboard. If you want to see any of the characters, you can go to the character profiles, and other risk assessments are on my teammates' pages. Thank you.